Ladies and gentlemen, from the East Room, the President of the United States.
Good afternoon. 5 days ago, the United States participated in what was known as the Jerusalem Conference. It went reasonably well. However, after speaking with Secretary of State Albright the next morning, we have decided that for the next 2 weeks, we will boycott the Middle East peace negotiations. First in Quebec, Canada. The second one is in Dubai. The next week, however, we will be a part of a conference in Amman, Jordan. It is for a reason that we feel that Israel is not an interested party in this matter. And we feel that the international community in itself needs to rein it in. Now, about the economy. Yes, it's true that we have had some economic setbacks, but the economy is still roaring strong. Very strong. Like a lion roaring. Third, the Norwegian Parliament has been reorganized with its own government, to which we are proud of. Today, I spoke to Kofi Annan, the General Secretary of the UN, and we are thrilled with what's going on. I'm open for 15 questions. Yes.
Helen Thomas, Mr. President, my question to you is this. Why is the U.S. boycotting for 2 weeks? And would it be considered a weakness when it concerns a matter of international preference?
We do not see it as weakness, Helen. As a matter of fact, without use of being even more crass, I gotta say this. We've done our best dealing with Israeli politics. The semantics, the positioning, the power positioning in almost each and every conference we could possibly go to. But the power semantics and the gridlock in what is now a fragile Middle East peace, we feel that at least for 2 weeks, we must stand back. Yes.
Edward Carson from CBNC, Mr. President. My question to you is this. If the economy is so good, how come the gaming and the livestock industry have faced some struggles? I am mindful of what is going on. The hurricanes, the summer droughts, and all that. The gaming industry, we all know. Gambling, hunting, whatever. It comes and goes, it ebbs and flows. But for the most part, we know that the economy is strong. Next question. Juan Williams, NPR, is present. My question to you is this. Why someone like Danielle Pierce to be sent to these envoy things when it seems like she's ineffective? Why not send a heavyweight like Colin Powell? I do not believe that Colin Powell is too kindly disposed to me at the moment. But I appreciate the authenticity. That being said, I think it's a good thing to note. I'm not the villain here. I'm not responding in kind like Israel and the PLO. While the U.S. has a vested interest in it, I also realize for the sake of the economy and for the sake of what matters, we have to back out. Let the international community on the international levels and the preachers on the domestic level make that decision. Next question. Edward Carapi for Catholic, the Catholic Standard, is present. The Education Choice and Opportunity Act. You've been supporting education unions, but at the same time, since Dick Morris came on the scene, you promised to govern from the center. What's the issue? Cheers to you! The thing is, Mr. Carapi, and you need to understand this, Dick Morris is no longer relevant. I'll pass. I won't comment on that one yet. Next question.
Eliza Caldwell, researcher from the Blake Carter Show, Mr. President. My question to you is this. The Education Choice and Opportunity Act is in the House. If it passes the House this year, would you sign it?
Well, now, Eliza, I gotta give my hat to you on this one. I think it's a bit premature. The bill's still locked down in the House. I ain't got time to make a comment on whether I'll sign it or not. By the way, tell Blake that if he wants me to sign any bill having the words freedom or opportunity, tell him to present to me with footnotes. Next. Carl Caswell from the Fort Worth Times is present. My question to you is this. You know about Saddam Hussein and Iraq and the questions of MND. My question is, have you made any decision about that? The State Department is monitoring it. They see no problem here. However, we will not object to being involved in the international community to open at some point inspections. Let's not jump the gun here. All right, that's 7 questions. Let's get this moving. Carl Cameron from Fox News was present. With all that's going on in the Middle East, how is it that some pundits are saying that what your administration's presenting as economic policy is nothing more than smoke and mirrors? Carl Cameron. You know, you people in Fox News, I think you need to go back and get your facts and figures straight. The economy is strong. Is it perfect? No. But is it strong? Yes. We've made vast improvements since my first term. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes, but we noticed that most of the economic bloom, as you read, only took place during the last year of your first term. And you may say it takes time. But why wait to save the best for last?
Carl. Policy takes time. Policy takes time, and that's why it's important. Next question.
Jessica Clements from the Society page. White House counsel has recorded that the administration is hiding some records that have something to do with your dealings with Seth Stone. What is it that you have to say about that?
Well, now, hold on, Jessica. Listen to me straight up, okay? I didn't hide any records that I didn't know about. And I didn't have much dealings with Whitewater in some places where Miss Clinton had most of the goods. And let me tell you something. Before you get some toilet paper wall thing off the internet about what the White House counsel says, you need to do more of your homework, because this is Washington, D.C., not the friendly neighborhood. Next question.
Kent Croce is present. Artist and American statesman. My question to you is this. People are crying for the boys to come home from Bosnia. Why hasn't anything been done?
Hell, Kim, half the boys have stated that they will stay and enlist for the good of the country, for the good of the people.
But the case of insubordination in your last term?
That's last year's controversy, Kim. I'd leave that alone. All right, I got time for 4 more questions.
Yes.
Linda Mallard from CBNC. My question is this. If there's evidence about Seth Stone that has been hidden, that also links to the First Lady, why would you hide it or deny it?
Let me go full straight with you, okay? I'm tired of denying it. When I get around it, I'll talk to my attorney, David Kendall, and we'll discuss this. Until next time, buzz off. I got time for 3 more questions.
Mama Sanderson from the Society page. There are some in your party that are clamoring for you to make another settlement with Paula Jones. Why haven't you?
Once again, you need to speak to White House counsel, not me. I decline to comment on that.
Do you still deny that you offered Paula Jones a job?
No comment.
Carl Cameron, Fox News. Do you still deny that you sexually harassed Paula Jones?
Let me say this one more time. I did not, have not, never, never, ever, sexually harassed Paula Jones. I never asked anyone to lie. These allegations are false. If you don't mind, I'd like to get back to the work for the American people. Thank you.